back to The Remedy, brought to you by DUII Health and Wellness. I'm Eric Leeson. Today we're going to discuss a little bit about driving under the influence, considering it's the holiday season. Tomorrow is Christmas, and then a week from now it's Christmas or New Year's Eve. We have a tendency to enjoy the holiday spirits a little bit too much sometimes, and people have a tendency, unfortunately, to get on the road. So today we have Sergeant Joshua Young from the Oregon State Police. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, DUIs. I mean, you guys see a lot of them, right?
Way too many.
Way too many. So what causes? Like, what are the substances you see most likely causing DUIs?
Alcohol is the most common one that we see, but we do see DUIs in this area that are caused by controlled substances, whether those are illicit controlled substances like meth and heroin or cocaine. But we also see prescription medication DUIs, inhalant DUIs, where people are huffing different substances,
Really? Okay.
and we see quite a bit of marijuana DUI issues in this area.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess influence could be under the influence of anything that would impair you in one manner or the other.
Absolutely. If it impairs your ability to operate a motor vehicle safely.
Okay. So marijuana DUIs, I would imagine you see more of those now than you used to because of maybe some misconceptions about what is legal and
yes,
illegal use
with
of.
the relaxing of the marijuana laws in Oregon, we do oftentimes hear from people that they think it's perfectly legal to use whenever they would like, and that's a misnomer. The marijuana does impair for quite a bit of time, and we do see quite a few marijuana DUIs, either marijuana by itself, or we often see it polydrug, where it's mixed with other substances.
Sure. Yeah, I could imagine. So, with DUIs has a tendency to come accidents, crashes, and often fatalities. So, do you see quite a bit of that?
We do, unfortunately. Most of our fatality crashes have some type of an impairing component to them. And in Oregon, last year we experienced the record-setting year for the highest number of fatal crashes on record, as far back as they were tracking data, which goes back quite a few decades. The sad statistic is, as of last week, there were 379 fatality crashes in Oregon that resulted in a 431 total death number in Oregon. To put that into perspective, with last year being a record-setting year, those numbers as of last week show that we were 6.9% ahead of last year's rate, which is very concerning.
So we set a record last year, and we're going to blow that record basically out of the water this year.
It does look that way if trends continue the same.
That's really unfortunate.
It is. It's a selfish crime, and it affects so many people.
Right, and there's so many ways to mitigate that.
There are, absolutely.
And what would those be?
You know, if somebody is going to go out and have a good time, they should plan ahead. If they're going to have the money to go out and party and purchase drinks, put some money aside in your wallet or your purse so that you can purchase that taxi ride home. Have the number for a friend or a loved one that can come pick you up if you've been drinking and you're impaired. You could walk, certainly, if you feel comfortable walking. Don't ride a bike, DUI. It applies with bicycles.
Yep,
so don't ride your bike while you're impaired. And certainly, you could, if you feel you're too impaired and you're operating that vehicle, pull that vehicle over, call the taxi, leave your vehicle there, come pick it back up. We don't want to see somebody continue down the roadway and cause a fatal collision.
Well, and if you are out and about this holiday season or just in general and you see someone driving impaired, call 911?
Absolutely. Call 911 immediately if you see poor driving. If you're not sure that it's risen to the level of an emergency and you don't feel comfortable calling 911, you can dial star OSP from any cell phone and it will connect you to our dispatch centers.
Awesome. So, for the Remedy and DUII Health and Wellness, I hope everybody has a happy and safe holiday season this year. And please, if you're going to have some drinks, stay off the road, or at least have a backup plan. So again, for the Remedy and DUII Health and Wellness, I'm Eric Leeson. Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays. Thanks, John.
That's good.